Hi, hello, welcome to all. In this video, we will discuss what is going to be changes in GSTR 3B. What are the columns to be introduced? What are the changes to be added in GSTR 3B? This is GSTR 3B old format and this is GSTR 3B new format. Now we will discuss on GSTR 3B new format. Comparing of GSTR 3B old format were required. First of all, for the purpose of GST, we will see the year and quarterly month and GST number, legal name, trade name, year and date of filing. And in old GSTR 3B, we will see only GST number and legal name of the registered person and year month. But now we will see more details. Now we will discuss about details outward supplies and inward supplies liable to reverse charge mechanism. In old format, we will see the tables like third three table, fourth table, and third table, fifth table. Now we will divide it into parts, that is part A, part B, part C, that like of new GSTR 3B format. So in part A, we will see outward supplies, inward supplies liable to reverse charge, supplies under section 9.5 and advance received and adjusted. That advance and received and adjusted was a new table. In table part A, taxable outward supplies other than zero rated deemed exports, reverse charge, nil rated exempted. It will auto populated from GSTR 3B. First of all, we will know some information, that is auto means this is auto populated from some other information, and nil means it is not applicable now, and manual means it is required to be provided by the taxpayer who is filing the GST return. And somehow we will see the NE, that is NE means non-editable. It was came from some other information. You can't change that information. That is NE. This is information. Okay. What is there in table GSTR 3B? Whatever outward taxable supplies or exports supplies made to SEJ units or SEJ developers, deemed exports, it will come from a GSTR 3B, a GSTR 1, which was filed by the taxpayer. Normal cases, we will use taxable outward supplies. First table A. Old format, they will only 5 tabs, that is outward taxable supplies, zero rated, nil rated, liable to reverse charge, non GST outwards. But in new table, we will get more than 5. So by this, we will know that in GST will getting more information from the taxpayer. Outward supplies attracting a reverse charge here, and inward supplies liable to reverse charge. That is, who is having a GTA transport agencies, they will file this information relating to this. They will file on their own and they will provide you to file your income tax. You will file your information relating to this. They will provide the tab yes or no. To supplies on which ECO, that is e-commerce operator, who is paying tax under section 9.5 to be furnished by ECO, that is section 9.5, they are some e-commerce operators, they only file this information, and other persons who are through e-commerce operator, that is restaurants or other persons who are using ECO, they will file here, and only they are ECOs, that is like Zomato persons, they will file this, and hotels who are using that ECOs, they will file here. Other outward supplies, nil rated, exempted, not GST outward supplies. Advance received, advance adjusted in the current tax period. That is, some work contracts, rates, contractors, they will get the advance amounts. So they will provide that information here. Old GSTR 3B, they will not get this much of information. To part B, out of supplies shown in part A above, details of interstate supplies made to unregistered person, composite taxable person, and even world. This is from table part A information which I have shown above. For the interstate supplies, we will provide the details of that information. Who are saying unregistered person, for place of supply and taxable value amount. This is in old GSTR 3B, we will see in 3.2 tab. And now we will get in part B. So it will also came from GSTR 1. Part C, amendment table. which is newly introduced and important table, that is nature of supplies. Amendment made in the statement of outward supplies relating to details furnished in part A, that is we are provided in part A. In this part A, what information we are provided, it will auto formulated here, and we will not edit this information because it is a non editable format. We are going to amendment for the information earlier tax paid provided in part A, that is outward supplies in table A, and in case of reverse charge mechanism part B, and in case any mistake made in part B, we will provide here. If we have done the mistake in part A, we will provide here, and if we done mistake in part B, we will provide here. Is providing here, we will not get any tax liability because in table part B, what we are providing information is just a information. It is not tax liability information, but part A is a tax liability information. If we provided any amendments here, there may be chances of tax liability cases, but part C we will not get any tax settlement liability. Next, part D, negative value carry forward from previous tax paid. It is also a new format, new tab which is introduced by GST. It is what is the case, but some cases we will get what means we will provide the sales information and we will get some credit notes. For example, sales is 1 lakh, we will get the credit note of 2 lakhs. Now our sale will be negative value. What we will get from negative value? We cannot adjust negative value in previous GSTR 3B, but they provided now we can use this negative value also for carry forward for other than for the purpose of future we will set off. Now we will provide the negative value for this month. In case of negative value relates to RCM, we will provide here. This is also a not editable format which will be auto populated from the information. Next table, eligible and ineligible ITC. This is ITC table from GSTR 3B. Previously eligible ITC, now it name is eligible and ineligible ITC. What is ineligible ITC? Why they are focusing on here? Because we are using the ineligible ITC, not providing the required information what required by the GST. So that now they are considering that feedback and they will get the ineligible ITC information also they will require. What is there in the table 4? First of all, ITC available relates to imported goods, that is it will auto formulate from your GST. Of import of services you will enter manually, and in what supplies liable to reverse charge, that is other than 2 above, and ISD, that is input service distributor who is providing the supplies inputs, they will provide and their returns that will auto formulate here. Next, ITC and domestic inward supplies excluding 1 to 4 above, what is there in 1 to 4 inward goods services liable to reverse charge mechanism, ISD, other than that they will provide here. Next, ITC reclaimed. What is this ITC reclaimed? It is means some suppliers they will provide the invoices, they will file the information GSTR once, and we will get in our GSTR 2B, and by seeing in GSTR 3B we will get the ITC and we will claim the IPCC. But as per provisions, when we will get the goods, then only you will claim the ITC. So you must reverse in that period when the GSTR 3B provided, and when goods you received, then only you claim the ITC. So you are reversing there and now reclaiming now. So that type of reclaiming ITC provided here. It will be manual entry. Why manual entry means they don't know the which is reclaiming by you. You only know what is reclaiming, what is ineligible, what is goods you received. To ITC reversal tab as per rule 38, 42, 43 and as per section 17.5, that is what is there in ineligible ITC, that is some blocked ITC which are using for personal expenditure, personal items, you must reverse that ITC because only business expenditure, business related ITC you should claim in GST. As a supplier, they don't know which is using for business, which is using for personal. So they will provide and their GSTR 3B, it will reflect in your GSTR 2B. You are the responsible person which ITC you should claim, which ITC you should reverse. If it is a personal ledger, if it is a ineligible ITC, you must reverse in here as per section 17.5. That is manual entry you should reverse. If you are not reversing that ITC which is ineligible, you must pay the penalty interest when the departments know that it is a personal expenditure, personal ITC. Next, ITC on account of credit notes in respect of inward supplies. It is not there in previous GSTR 3B. Now they providing credit notes related ITC which is reversing. You also provided here and other related on accounting section 16.2B goods and services not received in the current period. This is what we will discuss in previous. On account of second provision of section other net ITC available. What is claimed, what is reversal, it will provide net ITC. For the purpose of ITC also they are providing amendments to details of ITC available or ITC reversal furnishing in earlier tax period. This is this month information. This is amendments which is required for the earlier tax period information. So description amendment to ITC available. What is amendment to ITC reversal? That is for the purpose of this information. What is reversing? What is amendment here you will provide, and for the purpose of here ITC reversal information you should reverse here. So details to be mentioned, tax period to which it pertains, which period information you are amendmenting. I will provide one drop down list, means which month, which quarter you are amendmenting, which quarter, which month you are required to amendment. Next, payment of tax. It will come from outward tax, outward applicable taxes and net off of ITC, and it will show what is the tax liability you should pay. This is totally a new GST 3B format which was proposed in 47th GST Council meeting which is held on 28th 29th June in Chandigarh. When will be applicable this GSTR 3B format, new format? Maybe after 15th September. Why 15th September? Because they will getting information or suggestions or views from the trade or stakeholders from information from the these persons up to 15th. If you are a person you want to provide any suggestions related to 3B, if you want any additions or deletions of any tabs required, you may go freely to consult, provide your views to the provided information GST policy wing CBIC at the rate of gov.in. This GSTI 3B will finalize after 15th September 2022.